Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of SM Public Academy Campus 5. How are you doing, guys? I hope you all are happy and healthy and missing your school too. But being at your homes, you should do your favorite activities along your studies. Don't waste your time. Do exercise, play games. But guys, keep in your mind, early to bed and early to rise. It makes you healthy and wise. So I welcome you to our English language class, and this is gonna be an amazing and incredible class. I am looking forward to an awesome class with you all, guys. The topic that I have chosen for today is tenses and translation. And in tenses and translation, you have already learnt about tenses and how many parts of tenses and two tenses, present indefinite and present continuous. And I'm sure you have understood the concept that we did so far. Now we are going to learn past indefinite tense. But before going forward, let's have a review. So, what are tenses? Anyway, we have learnt in previous class that what are tenses. Can you tell me, guys? Tenses tell the time of an action, means when an action is taken place. Like if I take a verb go and I make sentences. I go to school, I went to school, and I will go to school. These three sentences show me the time of action that happened. I go to school means it is my routine work. I went to school, I have already went to school in past time, yesterday, last week, last month. And I will go to school means I have a plan to go to school in future, means tomorrow, next week, next month, and so on. So, there are three types of tense: past, present, and future. If I write, I helped him, it means the work has been done in past, means I did someone help last year, last week, or yesterday. Then if I write I help him, means I used to help anyone every day and it is my routine. Now if I write I will help him, means in future I have a plan to help anyone or someone, like tomorrow, next week, or next month, and so on. So tenses tell the time: yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So here are the things that will help you to understand the concept. So let's get started on the topic. The simple past tense. It is also called simple past tense. Describes actions and states that began and ended at a specific time in the past. What do you get it? What do you understand? Can you tell me? Yes. The past tense tell the action happened in the past time. Yesterday, last day, last week, and so on. For example, he spent his weekend at the beach last day. It shows that he was enjoying his weekend yesterday or last Monday, last Tuesday, and so on. Here are some examples that will help you to make clear. Number 1. She played volleyball last Saturday. It shows that she is not habitual to play, or it is not a routine of playing volleyball every day, but she played. The action happened last day or last week. Number 2. I went to the market, means I do not go every day to the market, but I went to the market last day. Sarah lived in Lahore for 5 years. It shows that Sarah is not living right now at that place, but Sarah lived in Lahore last month or last year, and so on. So guys, here is the rule for past indefinite tense in order to understand it very clearly. You know guys, every tense has its own rule or structure. So past indefinite has the rule of subject plus V2 plus object. Let me explain. What is subject? Subject is work doer, the person who does the work. He, she, it, we, you, they, and so on. V2. V2 means the second form of verb that we have already learnt. V1, V2 and V3. Go, went, gone. Plus object, the work to be done. So, this is very simple and easiest structure in tenses. But keep in your mind that V2 is only used in past indefinite tense only. We do not use V2 in any other tenses or sentences in English language. So, subject plus V2 plus object is the structure of past indefinite tense. Some signal words that we use with verb in past indefinite tense for time. For example, yesterday, last night, last year, last week, a month ago, 2 years ago. Like, I did my homework yesterday. I had a nightmare last night. We met him last year. They played well last week. He left his house a month ago. They promoted 2 years ago. I'll explain the three forms of sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative one by one. Let's have a look on affirmative sentences. Affirmative means positive sentences without no or not. Means simple past indefinite tense. We use the same form with different subjects to express the past. See the example. She broke her leg. I found a job. We worked together. You stopped the car. Guys, keep in your mind that whatever the subject is, the verb second form will be used in each sentence of past indefinite tense. Like here are she, I, we, you are the subjects. But I use here the V2 in every sentence. Like broke. Broke is V2 of break. Found. Found is V2 of find. And worked. Work. And stopped is V2 of stop. Now, here are the structure of negative sentence in past indefinite tense. Subject plus did not plus first form of verb and object. Guys, it is different that in negative sentence we use an auxiliary verb did with not not. So it becomes did not. And whenever we use did not, the V2 is changed into V1. We never can use with did not V2. So always keep in your mind did not V1. Did not V1. For example, if I write Aisha helped me, and when I change into negative, it becomes Aisha did not help me. Here, help is V1 instead of helped. Why? Because I use here did not. So, with did not, V2 changed into V1. So, did not V1. Did not V1. Now let's have a look on interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences means question sentences. Like in past indefinite. Like negative sentences, we use did an auxiliary verb. auxiliary verb. Which auxiliary verb we will use? Did. But here in this sentence, did should be come in front of the sentence with question mark. So, and in did line, I already told you we use instead of V2, V1, first form of verb. So, what should be the structure? Did plus subject plus first form of verb, or you can say V1 plus object. So, keep in your mind, did V1. Let's have a look at an example. Aisha helped me. If I change into interrogative, I write here, did Aisha help me? Question mark. And you know guys very well that in interrogative sentences, we use the punctuation mark, question mark. Did I go to market? Did I play football? Did he sleep early? Here are some examples of interrogative sentences. Guys, you should have the structure in your mind. Did plus subject plus verb V1 plus object. Now, number 1. Did he work yesterday? Did plus subject. Subject is he here. V1, work, yesterday, the signal word, and question mark. Did she see him last night? Did you go to the supermarket? Did she play football? Did you live in Lahore? Did you want to learn English? In all these sentences, you can see did plus V1. Did plus V1. So, in the did line, either negative or interrogative, we cannot use V2. So, what do we use? We use V1. So, let's learn translate into English so that you can understand the past indefinite tense more clearly. I have written here some sentences in Urdu so that you can translate into English. Now let's have a look on structure. What is the structure? Repeat after me. Subject plus V2 plus object. मैंने एक कैमरा खरीदा. I bought a camera. I subject, bought V2 of buy. A camera is an object. Subject plus V2 plus object. डॉक्टर ने मरीज का ऑपरेशन किया. The doctor operated upon the patient. The doctor is a subject in this sentence. Operated is V2 of operate. Upon the patient is an object. They acted upon our advice. They is subject in this sentence and acted is V2 of act. So they acted upon our advice. Let's have some more examples, but here are all the sentences of negative sentences. And you should have the structure in your mind. What is the structure of negative sentence? Subject plus did not plus V1. Did not, V1 plus object. उन्होंने हमारी मदद नहीं की. They did not help us. Help is V1. उन्होंने हमारी दावत कबूल नहीं की. They did not accept our invitation. Accept is V1 and subject is they. तुमने अपना वादा पूरा नहीं किया. You did not fulfill your promise. Fulfill. तुमने मेरी एक नहीं सुनी. You did not listen to me. In all these sentences of negative, we use did not plus V1. This is the main thing that you should keep in your mind. Learning of negative and affirmative, how could we forget the interrogative sentence? So, let's learn interrogative sentences of past indefinite tense. Here are some sentences of interrogative in Urdu and we will translate into English. क्या तुम घर खैरियत से पहुँचे? Did you reach home safely? Did and reach. Did comes in front of line and we will use V1 in the line of did. हवाई जहाज अड्डे पर कब उतरा? When did the aeroplane land the airport? Question mark. Here we use did, but before did we use when for the time. When did the aeroplane land? Land is V1. So with did we use here V1. दरवाज़ा किसने खटखटाया? Who knocked at the door? This sentence is different from above two sentences because here we use who. With who we do not use do or did. So directly we use here who knocked. So this is different. So guys, thank you for being with me. I'm sure you have understood all the concepts of past indefinite tense that I taught you today. I hope to see you soon. Take care of yourself. Stay happy and healthy. Allah Hafiz.